Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. And today I thought I would discuss traveling with money. So, no matter what, you need money. How you get that money, how you use that money, the different kinds of banks that you can use. If you're going to go international, or if you think you might want to go international, how are you going to travel with that? So, obviously, the very first thing you need is your passport. Now, your passport is more than just a travel document. Your passport is also the document that you need to open your bank account. It is also your international ID, okay? So you have to think about it from that perspective. Your passport number is like the equivalent in the United States as your social security number. So you just don't randomly give that out to strangers, right? You don't just randomly let people copy your passport just willy-nilly, right? That is a document that has multiple uses. And your credit history in a different country is going to be based off of that travel document. So you don't want anybody abusing it, right? So banking. I prefer an international bank that has the ability to allow me to be pay and earn income in the United States and then transfer that money to another branch internationally. I'm a big fan of that. I don't have a problem with particular countries' banks because I try not to leave too much money in those. That doesn't mean it's because I don't have faith in them, because the banking system in the US is way worse than most places on the planet. And a lot of Americans don't quite understand that. And how you can tell is if you look at the amount of bank failures that your country has had in a particular year, and you look at other countries such as Singapore, and you realize it's just night and day. They've had 0 bank failures, like in 70 years. So that tells you a lot. So when you're traveling internationally, you want to try to get a strong international bank. Maybe it's not the best bank, but maybe its ability to transfer your money how you need it, so you have it for emergencies, to buy tickets or whatever, right? You want to make sure that that has that flexibility to be able to do that for you. Now, let's just say you're in Japan. And I'm going to preface this because I've been blocked and banned on different social medias for talking about this subject, but that is traveling with crypto is still something you can do today, right? You can still invest and use crypto to travel in different countries, and Japan is definitely one of those countries. Is it, easily to do at every place around the world? It is not. And I would not assume that it is. And there is options, there is debit cards that you can, attach crypto to, that gives you the ability to use that crypto. So you have that, it's an option. And I think it's a form of diversification. It's not something that I currently do, but I have done it in the past, and I might be willing to do it again. I don't know, right? Taxes is something, when you're dealing with crypto, you have to really be concerned with. And that's one of the reasons why I don't deal in crypto as much as I used to. It's just because of the way the tax law has changed over the years. It's no longer advantageous to me to do so as an individual. Now, if you want to set that up as a business, all bets are off. I mean, you can pretty much set up a business anywhere in the world and operate outside of that, I suppose, if you wanted to, and that business would have its own reputation, right? And it's going to hopefully work on your behalf and allow you to travel or go internationally and to spend that money on the services that you need, right? It could be your house, could be your car, could be your dining experience, could be a medical appointment for your spouse. There's all kinds of things that you can do with it. So just kind of keep that in mind and look for a bank that has an international presence. And it could be a bank that is used in your country, or it could be a bank that maybe it's got it's got a good reputation and it's in your country, but it's not really used as often. But outside of your country, it's extremely powerful. It has lots of branches and lots of capability and has the ability to do that, but it requires you to do a little forward planning. So I want you to think about your finances, think about how you're going to use them when you travel, and think of the different things and research. Use the internet. The internet's there, right? It's available. And if you need ideas, you got all these new AIs out there. You can ask it questions, and sometimes it actually comes up with some pretty good ideas. So because it has the access to lots of information, and it is a good tool for brainstorming. It's not alive. It's just a tool. So let's not get hung up on different things, but it is a tool to be used for you to do something good with your life and to hopefully help others. Till next time, travel on.